Never allow his personal life to enter into a case.
John's personal life is the Spencer Truman case, Nora.
All right, let me rephrase that. John would never allow his personal life to interfere with his ability to do his job.
She's got a point.
Michael, come on. We both know. We all know that John has this kind of this thing for Marty. Look, the woman confessed to killing Spencer Truman. Your department was building a case against her. Am I right?
Yes, we were.
Well, then doesn't it strike you odd, Nora, even if it's not illegal, that John pursued another suspect without anybody else here knowing long after the LPD closed the case?
Okay, I can't stand here and debate the
Well,
legality.
then stand here and debate it with a lawyer, okay? Because I have one coming for Lindsay, and he is not some cheap public defender.
Are you going to allow me to finish what I was going to say? I can't stand here and debate legalities with you when I don't know exactly what is going on, which is why I was on my way downstairs to find out. Until then, no one, not Lindsay, Marty, and apparently not you, is going home. So, if you will excuse me. Marcy, I really admire your commitment to Lindsay, and she really has done some wonderful things lately. But that doesn't negate her past. She is a convicted felon. She has attempted murder and murder on her rap sheet. Just bear that in mind when you're going to bat for her. Please.
Until Lindsay starts talking, my hands are tied.
How about getting a leash for John?
Hey, I don't get in my chief detective's way when he's doing his job.
Is this the job you had in mind? He's about to charge a third separate subject for the same murder. And this one didn't...
We don't know what this one did or didn't do.
Bo, you can't think that Lindsay... What?
You know something? You've been involved in this case since day one. You're into it, right up to your ears. You and Michael both. So is that what you're trying to hide? Lindsay's involvement?
No, what? I didn't even know she was... I don't think she is.
But you know something that relates to Spencer Truman's homicide, and you've been sitting on it. I've been looking the other way, Balsa, because you're a good kid, and because we already had a suspect for that murder. We thought we had the person. That's all up in smoke right now. You want me to do everything I can to help our friend? I'm doing it. You know what you have to do? You have to step up. And you have to tell me what you've been hiding.
You know, we can go back and forth on this all day. You're still on deck for a capital murder.
You don't know what you're going to do, do you?
So when did you find out Tommy was Manning's son?
I'm right, aren't I?
Does Marcy know?
Marcy doesn't know anything. She thinks the boy she raised since he was practically born is going to be her son for the rest of her life.
Was Truman going to tell Manning about Tommy?
Do you know that she's already been looking into preschools?
Is that why you killed him?
Do you know that she thinks that her son is going to grow up, get married, have children, and make her a grandmother?
You can make this easy on yourself if you just confess.
You already know the truth. Isn't that what you said?
I need the timeline from when you found out who Tommy really was.
Well, isn't that funny? Because I'd kind of like to know the same thing. Because clearly you've known about this long enough to pick up the phone and call Todd, but you couldn't. Tommy's family. And you're going to leave that little boy right where he is.
Tell me something good. A lot's happening. We have a new suspect that's being interrogated. And you could be going home soon.
And this isn't some kind of late April Fool's Day joke.
It's not a done deal. There's a lot of things still in motion, but I think you're going to be free soon.
Do I know the suspect?
Yeah, Lindsay Rappaport. Can you believe it? I mean, I'm still sort of gathering and catching up with all the evidence. John arrested her about an hour ago, but you know, this is where you're supposed to turn around and say, Lindsay Rappaport, wow, that's impossible.
Oh, it's possible, all right.
Okay. I think you need to tell me what you know.
I'm right, aren't I? Why haven't you gone with the truth to Marcy or Todd? Why didn't you call Child Services? Why else would Tommy still be with Marcy and Michael?
It's only gonna make things harder on Tommy in the end.
All you've got is a pocket full of speculation. You can't prove anything, and I'm not talking.
I don't need you to talk to make a case. The truth will come out, it always does. In the meantime, Michael and Marcy are going to know why you did this. They won't be able to move past it.
They're not going to be able
to know what
move
happened.
Past it? Are you kidding me? You take away the only child they'll ever have, they're not going to be able to move on.
You know what I think? I think you've been carrying this around for months. I think it's eating you up. I've seen it in your eyes. I can see it right now.
And telling you is going to ease my pain, is that it?
I'll make sure this comes out right. I promise. But to do that, I need to have the facts. From the time you learned who Tommy really is.
It doesn't matter. Because I'm going to take that secret to my grave with me.